Hello everybody, welcome back to the Huddersfield Town preview show. We're in the Heritage Suite and we're pleased to be joined by Ruben Ruskin. Ruben, how are you?
Very good, thank you.
How have the past few days been? Because obviously you're back in training now, but we've had the international break. Just let us into your schedule during that time.
So we got like 4 days off. My missus, her family was flying over here. It was her birthday and her dad's birthday as well, so we celebrated that, so that was nice, yeah.
It's nice to have some family time then, because it's when the games are coming thick and fast, it's hard to find time away, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. I've not been back in the Netherlands for like a couple months now, so I'm not seeing my parents for a while now, so yeah, it's good to have some family over here, yeah.
That's good to hear, and obviously the training's still been going on, there's days in and around that as well, the work going well?
Yeah, definitely, yeah.
How are you feeling as well? Because we know you had that, we can see the scar on your face now,
yeah.
That nasty knock to your face, how was that?
Yeah, it was a bit difficult to be fair. Never had my nose broken, so yeah, it was hard in the beginning. Play with the mask, I had to get used to it. But yeah, I think didn't affect my performance, I think.
You looked cool in it at least.
Yeah, everyone said it, but no, it didn't feel cool.
And I understand there was a couple of, and the manager's spoken about this, there was a couple of knock-on little complications that came with wearing the mask with your neck and your back as well. It wasn't as simple as just protecting your nose. There were other things that came with it.
No, so I got the hit on the nose, went to my neck first, then it affected my lower back as well. Yeah, at some point I was unable to train. I couldn't train for a whole week, and I had to play the game on Saturday and couldn't even take a throw in. So yeah, it was bad. But when I got rid of the mask, it felt way better, yeah, and I'm feeling right now.
Nobody could tell from your performances though, because you've been in such good form recently. You're obviously playing more in a recognised left-back position as well. How is that for you, the fact that despite that struggle, you've still been able to help the team?
No, definitely, I think mentally definitely made me stronger, because I can play through the pain that way, and it was a lot of pain. But yeah, I don't think a little bit of pain should affect you being unable to play, so yeah.
We had a good couple of wins before the break, which I think was really important for mood, morale, everyone around the place, but supporters as well, after a difficult run that we all know we went through. Has that really helped this past week and going into the weekend, that we know we've got those wins behind us?
Yeah, definitely. We were still confident before the wins, but it's just that feeling that you can win games. I think it helped the team, yeah, and we just have to keep this going. I think this winning feeling, because I really miss that.
We've got a lot of games coming up. It's going to be Saturday, Tuesday for a while now, which is its own test. This break that we've had helped, because there's going to be no breaks until Christmas, New Year at the least.
No, it's true, it's going to be busy, we're going to need everyone, but to me personally, I really like it, all the games, because if we can set a good run now, I think things are going to look way brighter.
Are you excited about the prospect of being able to try and climb the table and coming up against some teams that are above us in the table as well, because it's an opportunity to put ourselves back in the sort of position we want to be in?
Yeah, definitely, that's what I'm saying. If we can get a few wins in now, yeah, I think things can look a lot different. Yeah.
The last thing I just wanted to ask you about, because I know he's a friend of yours, is Rodinho, and him being back in the squad and playing some minutes now and being away with Suriname and doing well there too. It's nice to see him back involved.
Oh, it's great, and I know how difficult he had it a few months ago, maybe a few weeks ago. Now he's a good friend. I'm really pleased for him. Gutted for him that he didn't make the World Cup yet. But yeah, no, you've seen it. He's a great player, and to be fair, when I came here, I was most surprised about him as a player, because I think he's really that good. Yeah.
Perfect. Ruben, thank you so much for your time, and best of luck this weekend.
Thank you very much.
Hello everybody, welcome back to the Huddersfield Town preview show. We're delighted to be joined by manager Lee Grant. Lee, we've had a little bit of a break over the past week and a half. Just give us a bit of insight onto how that's gone.
Yeah, it's been, we've obviously had to get the balance right of allowing the group and the boys some time to take stock of where they're at. They're not going to get much chance to get the Christmas shopping done over the next few weeks. We have 22 days and 7 games, so it's going to be full on. So allowing them a little bit of time to be with family and friends is important. Of course, we balance that with the work, and I've really enjoyed this week, I have to say. It's felt like an energised group coming back on Monday, and we've had 3 excellent days on the grass. So that's been really nice, and obviously that's been helped by a really positive performance leading into the international break.
I was going to say, we had the opposite conversation a couple of weeks ago about wanting that positive performance and result going into the break. Do you feel like we felt the benefit of those 2 wins? Yeah,
without a doubt. And it was important. You know, we spoke about the importance of the week as a whole leading into the international break, and to finish it off really well with 2 positive performances and progress as we needed to do in the Virtue Trophy, and you know, a vitally important 3 points, and just as important the performance level. So that was really good, and that coupled with 1 or 2 bodies coming back to us as well, I think just helps to energise the group, and I've really enjoyed that feeling this week, I have to say.
I want to just ask you more about who's coming back in a second, but 3 of the players who were central to a couple of those wins, Owen Goodman, Dion Charles, Radinho Balka, all gone away on an international duty. Just give us some insight into, obviously there's a long way to go to Suriname and Canada especially, rather than Northern Ireland. Are they available? How do we reintegrate them? How does that work? Is it almost a shame that we lose them, even though we're proud that they go to the countries?
Importantly for all 3 of them, we talked about coming back fit. That's the first and most important thing for us. We always celebrate people having the opportunity to go and be with their national teams. That's it's vitally important for them and their own careers personally. And obviously, Radinho goes in significant minutes in the first game, and a solid half an hour or so in the second fixture. We hope to have him back in one piece, of course, and same with Owen in terms of coming from a long way away, but we still got time in terms of training Friday. We've still got 48 hours to make sure they're in a position to be ready for the game. Dion back a little bit earlier to us and able to train today, and in a good place. So look, positive on all sides of it, and obviously gives me good decisions to make, and we have to weigh up the balance of what's right for each one of those individuals, because of course, as we touched on already, the 22 days and 7 games doesn't leave us a lot of wiggle room, and we're still not working with everybody just yet, so we've also got to be mindful of that.
It's really good to know, and the secondary point on that is 2.5 weeks ago we were discussing 12 senior players unavailable to us, 1 through suspension in Alfie. That picture looks a little bit brighter now? Yeah,
definitely. Obviously Alfie's still suspended for the Mansfield fixture, but Lyndon in a better place now, having put himself forward for Plymouth, and the same with Leo, having put himself forward in a better place now, having had the week's work. Murray Wallace back on the grass training with us, and Joe Lowe the same. So that was really important and really key. Lovely to have those 2 back. Murray obviously out a little bit longer than Joe, but nonetheless still really important to have them both back and available to us. Anthony Evans as well. So that's a really nice sight today, having Anthony back training, working with the group, involved in all parts of the session today. So that was a real big milestone for Anthony, and really pleased for him on a personal note.
Those aren't, everybody's important in the group obviously, but those aren't insignificant people and personalities either. You talked about a boost and a jump a lot in this conversation. I'm guessing having those personalities back in the mix properly is a help to that.
Yeah, 100%. And look, we've got Cass pushing really hard to be close. He's still got the back end of the week in terms of training to see whether or not he can be available to us for Mansfield. So yeah, having everybody pushing and working hard, of course, medical team pushing to make sure we have as many bodies available as we can, is fantastic. And like you mentioned, it is important for the feel of the group. We have been stretched really thin over the last 6 weeks. It's not been easy, and it has coincided with what's been a difficult run for us and some poor results. So look, we're hopeful that we can keep bodies available and people fighting fit now for the next block of games, which is going to be really important.
I'll end by asking you about Saturday in Mansfield in a moment, but just before that, looking at this next block of fixtures as a whole, extremely congested.
Yeah.
A lot of trips away, a lot of tough long trips away. A very, again, concertinaed, congested league table as well. A lot of opportunity within that. What have the discussions been around these next few weeks and month coming up?
Yeah, I thought it was really important actually to address that phase in this block of games as a whole to the group, just to outline the importance of it all. Because make no mistake, from Mansfield into the Wigan fixture, which is here on the 13th of December, it's a lot of games. It's all hands to the pump. It's everybody will be needed for sure. It's two different competitions, obviously with the Virtue game over at Lincoln, and of course the league fixtures as well. So it's a real focus. It's a real focus of energy. It's a real focus of mentality for everybody, knowing that everybody's important right now. Staying fit, staying available, recovering well, training hard when you need to in the interim, pushing hard in every single fixture, not leaving anything out there, knowing that and trusting that the group and the fitness and the work that we've done to this point will sustain us across a period like this, because it will be a challenge, because we do have to go away to Cardiff, Luton, Mansfield, Northampton. These are difficult places to go, and we don't value any of those higher than the other one. We know each one of those will be a test individually. We know Lincoln away in the Virtue will be a real test, and of course we look forward to the fixtures we have here. So look, we have to see it as an opportunity, and we have to be excited about it, and important that all of us, staff, players included, everybody, will really focus our energy towards an important phase.
And that phase and that challenge starts on Saturday at Mansfield, a strong team, a team we've not played too long ago either in a different competition. What are your thoughts on that fixture?
Well, look, we of course played them here in the Virtue. They made a lot of changes. We even saw them change shape at times as well in that fixture. So in some senses, we have to put that result and that fixture over here and really focus on this one as a separate entity entirely. And I watched them at Northampton and they were excellent, I have to say. They'll be disappointed not to have won that, and I imagine they're scratching their heads a little bit, if I'm honest, in terms of how they've not come away with the points on that occasion. But we know they're a dangerous team. They've shown that on plenty of occasions this season. So it's a good test for us, but also one that we're excited about. So we look forward to it.
Lee, best of luck on the game on Saturday.
Cheers, mate.